All right, y'all. I'm excited to share an update. It's Tuesday. It's my day. It seems to be when I'm usually dropping these. And here's the deal. As predicted, last week was not much of a banner week in terms of real estate success. I was at Realtor Quest in Toronto, so I was doing a lot of networking. I was making a lot of connections. And at the same time, I wasn't doing anything to drive my real estate business. I was driving my coaching business. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the lowdown on the real estate business real quick. And then I'm quickly just going to talk about what we did for Endgame, because we did some really neat stuff and we really saw a lot of success with the stuff that we did. And it's sales. Like the stuff that I do in coaching 100% absolutely translates. Like it's like building relationships, making new connections, introducing people to my services and building relationships. Like all of that stuff is like, it's the same stuff you do in real estate. So real estate business wise, honestly, my foot was off the gas. I was working my other business, and what I will say is that I'm about to firm up my first transaction, which feels really good. So I'm super excited about that. Shout out to my buddy Ricardo. He was the one who referred me these clients. They've been amazing to deal with. They are out of town buyers. They're from Vancouver. So I'm helping them move over here onto the island, which has been just amazing. And it's actually really interesting. I think that one of the things I'm going to focus on probably in the long run with my real estate business is delivering a lot of value to agent partners, just because I've got a huge network. And I hadn't thought about it a lot, but Victoria is like a destination city. Like people move across the country to come here because I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's gorgeous. Like it's literally probably the nicest part of Canada. So I'm really fortunate that way. And so I'm really grateful for the referrals I got. And if you know anyone moving to Victoria, I will knock that shit out of the park, my friends. So you want to send a referral somewhere, you know you're getting paid? I'm your guy. I'll take good care of you. Okay, so that's the one thing. We got our newsletter sent out. I'm pretty sure I spoke about that last week, so I'm not going to dig in on it. But what I will tell you is a couple of the cool things that we did at Realtor Quest to make new friends, build our email list, and grow relationships. So I had 2 presentations and I had a podcast interview. And I wanted to have, and I had a booth. So I had a booth on the trade floor, which I'd never done before, and it's really fun. I basically hung out chatting with people for like 2 days straight. It was intense. Okay, so what we wanted for this conference was a lead magnet. And we actually ended up with 3 different lead magnets. Actually, 2 lead magnets and a special offer is what we're running. So hear what I did to sell my coaching, and think about how this could be something that would help you sell real estate. Okay. So first of all, I had my booth, and at the booth, I knew that I needed to entice people to have a conversation with me. And my primary goal at the booth was not actually direct sales. I did have a special offer, like I had some event pricing that I was offering. And aside from that, my main outcome that I was expecting from this was to build out my email list. I wanted to make new friends. I want to have people who were all of a sudden familiar with my brand that I could introduce ourselves to. And on that front, we knocked it out of the park. What we did for a lead magnet was really simple. I bought a Yeti cooler. Everyone wants one of these stupid things. They're more than anyone wants to spend on themselves. They're like $450 or something for this cooler that we gave away. So I just bought one. And then we literally stood there with the cooler, either holding it or on a chair outside of our booth. So it was a pattern interrupt for people who are just walking along the trade floor. And we'd shout at them. We'd literally be like, drop a card, win a cooler. And we just said that to everyone who walked up, and then they'd walk over and say, oh, I don't have a card. And we said, don't worry, we got a QR code. You can register with the QR code. Or they'd drop a card and we'd say, thank you so much. You know, I hope that you're the one who wins. By the way, we're Endgame. And what we do really well is we have training, sales training for newer agents, and we have one-on-one coaching for high performers. So we kind of run through that. From there, we added 800 names to our email list. So I have 800 new friends that me and my team get to tell about all the amazing stuff that we do that we can support them with. So I just thought that was like a huge slam dunk win. Then I had my presentations. And my presentations, that's like my sweet sauce, right? That's where I have people who now have spent an hour of their time with me, hopefully enjoyed what they heard. I've got really good feedback, so I'm pretty sure that we had a lot of people leaving thinking, hey, that was pretty cool. I like Endgame, I like Sean now. And for the presentations, I also wanted a way for people to easily stay in touch with me. So what I did was, in the presentation I had all these resources I talked about, and I just put together a really beautiful cheat sheet for them. So I was like, don't worry, you don't need to take notes. You don't need to try to memorize all this crap. Just grab it at the end. I'm going to have a download for you. So I did that. And through that, we got an additional 460 registrations. We had 2 sessions I hosted. Each was about 270 people. And I was fortunate that I had a great topic and some compelling stuff going on. So we actually overfilled the room both times, and they had to block people from coming in. And we had, I'm going to say, probably over a 90% capture rate for people who were in the room, which is insane. So all of that to say, this is stuff that I'm doing to build out my email list and to have people have an easy way to be in touch with me who I'd like to be in touch with about my coaching business. It's really basic stuff. I had a giveaway, I had a lead magnet, and I had a special offer. These are like marketing 101. Anyone would tell you that you should do this. So what I want to ask you, there's an ambulance coming the other way. What I'm going to ask you is think how could you use this kind of thing in your business to grow your email list, grow your followers, make new friends who you can introduce your services to. I guarantee you could come up with 5 or 6 or 7 different ways that you could do this exact same kind of thing to grow your business, even though the examples I gave are from my coaching side. So I hope that helps. This week, I've got another short week. We had the holiday and my wife is gone. So Andy's out of town starting on Thursday afternoon. So it's going to be a tough week to get a lot in. What I'm going to focus on this week is finishing off a bunch of marketing. I've got Dad Club launching next week. Don't tell them yet. I'm sending out notices later today, but we're going axe throwing, which is going to be totally stupid and fun. So I'm going to make sure that invites get out, sent out for that. I want to get at least 1 or 2 good days of door knocking done. And aside from that, really all that I'm focused on is follow-up. I've got a huge follow-up list of people that I have not yet really gotten on the phone and had that second connection with after I first met them. So that's a big piece that I want to bring across the line this week. And if I can do that and book at least 1, I'd really like to see 2 appointments so that I feel like I got the wind under my wings again. I'm going to be a happy camper. So giddy up. Let's go. As always, I leave you with the question, what did you do today to grow your business? I don't know about you guys, but I'm working my buns off. Peace.